Coming at you on all channels, people. The Pond King is open and the dealing can commence.
You're back. We've been listening on the radio. Nothing but a bunch of dead air. What happened?
You were wrong about Mama's plan. Turns out the tower doesn't give a shit about commanding the airwaves. They were there for a generator. Loaded it up and got away before I could stop them.
A generator? Why would they want that? We got all the power we need at the compound.
It's true. The tower doesn't use a ton of electricity. What they need, they get from solar. Generators eat up fuel, which is, like, very limited.
So, what the hell's going on here?
Beats me.
Fucking mama. Always one step ahead.
Damn. I was really looking forward to people hearing JB raging again. We gotta find a way to get it on air.
Don't worry. It'll get out there. We can't let this derail our plan. So, you got anything else to report, tourist?
Found a cool map. It's got some scribbles on it.
Can't be that cool. Let me see it. It's a tower map. I recognize the patrol routes. Looks like it lays out some exile locations in different parts of the city. Maybe they're encampments, fortifications.
Mama's not gonna tolerate a priest organizing a bunch of exiles. She's coming for them, and they gotta get ready.
Thank you, tourist. This is useful. We'll be in touch again when we figure out our next move. In the meantime, keep yourself safe.
I'll be ready.
been staring at that door for hours hoping you'd come through it. Damn good to see you.
Hey,
What's the matter? The priest put you in a bad mood? He can be a pushy son of a bitch.
Sounds familiar.
Can it, Dez? What did Father Carter have to say?
he's in. He did have a few stipulations. He gave me a letter to give to you.
That son of a bitch. All right, put it in the drawer. Man of God, my ass. He's a wolf, this guy. Shifty, but fuck it. He can have it his way. With the preacher bringing his exiles to the table, we will have people in every corner of this city. There's a whole lot of demand out there, too. And everybody in Nola's gonna know that the Pond King always delivers.
It doesn't sound as cool as you think.
Keep quiet, Dez. I'm doing business with the tourists. You'll get your cut once the goods start flowing through here from our exile friends. With everybody still dazed from the shitstorm in Old Town and the reserve fiasco, this trade network is the perfect plan at the perfect time. Supplies have never been harder to come by.
Just make sure my cut is substantial, Sonny. Then we won't have a problem.
I'll tell you what I tell all my associates. I haven't operated this fine establishment for 28 years, through a fucking apocalypse even, by breaking my promises. You've got my word, and my word is good as solid gold.
It's true. He does say that to everybody.
That's enough, Dez. One thing you gotta know about the exiles, they're like catfish, night feeders. So you'll need to venture out after dark to do business with them. Work that UV flashlight to find where they've set up shop. It's a whole different ballgame at night. But the exiles say it's the best time to scavenge. Less competition, lots more loot.
Thanks for the tip, Pawn King.
You know I got your back, tourist. Listen, while you're here, I got a favor to ask you. It would help the trade network out a whole lot. Our old friend Henri, he had stuff hidden all over this town. He was like a fucking squirrel, couple of nuts here, couple of nuts there. Most of it I could care less. But he and I were in the middle of a deal for one of those stashes, and then he got himself dead. I happen to know where he hid it. You can keep whatever else you find, but the batteries, those belong to me.
Sounds simple enough. Where do I need to go?
The spot ain't too far from here. An old recording studio in the French Quarter. Lots of fond memories. Henri and I used to do session gigs there. Him on slide, me on bass. We even played with Slim Dog Fortune once, if you can believe that.
Recording studio, French Quarter. Anything else I need to know?
Yeah, how to get into the place. The cat who owned the recording studio was a lunatic, Martinique the Martian Driscoll. He was a bit on the paranoid side, thinking everyone was out to steal from him. Didn't trust us musician types as far as he could throw us out the front door. He was always switching the door code, sometimes every other day.
Doesn't sound paranoid to me. Probably had good reason.
He sure did.
Let's just put it this way. The man had secrets he needed to keep. The Martian was something of a ladies' man, had a dalliance with a different lady every week. So he set himself up with a private suite at the Hotel Eclair. Every time he changed the door code to the studio, he'd leave it there for whoever he had coming around. You find room 212, you find the code.
I was just at the Hotel Eclair. Place is infested.
One last thing. We're not gonna be keeping regular business hours from here on out. Security reasons. I'm sure you get it. We'll shout out on the radio when the doors are open, so stay tuned in. Good luck to you, tourists.
4:17. Gary, if you're reading this, then the time has come. Things have fallen apart. Umbra and I are on the run. But you missed us, or we missed you, or maybe you were never here and will never read this. Maybe Carmen was right. Maybe you took the walk. Maybe I am writing this to a ghost. But something inside me holds on to a vision of you knee-deep in the swamp, stubbornly trudging back to me and Umbra. There is no home anymore. There is only us. The three of us against this fucked up world. We cannot wait here for long. We are being hunted. We must move to survive. We will leave traces. You know where. Be relentless, my love. May.
Scavenge prospects high. Bastion. Meds discovered. Scavenge prospects high. Herd will not be stirred. Memorial Lane. Meds discovered. Old Town.
I used to call you friend. Now, I spit in the mangled cavity that is your face. From this burden, we are freed. The tourist. In the flesh.
Who the fuck are you?
I am Garrick.
Who?
You haven't given me much thought. But I have been thinking a lot about you. You're not as I expected.
Is that right? What did you expect?
A human wrecking ball.
I'd go with force of nature, but that might be overdoing it.
No one told me you had a sense of humor.
Yeah, let's just keep that between the two of us. So, what's this all about?
I persuaded the Pawn King to set this up. I suspected you wouldn't meet with me otherwise. You knew my wife, May, and I need to speak with you about her.
May? Never heard of her.
Amusing. The ability of some people to deny the truth so easily. To create their own silly little stories. Perhaps you have heard the tales about me. That I am mad, a cannibal. The tower convinced May I was executed for my supposed crimes. A burning pile of lies. The perpetrators, all of them, will pay. And their numbers are dwindling. Rapidly. You were the last to see May alive. You know her fate.
Last I saw her, she was alive.
Alive? You expect me to believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Lies, exactly as I suspected. But the truth no longer matters. My decision has been made. You will face retribution.
I told you. But if you're looking for a fight, then let's cut to the chase.
I'm grateful we had the chance to speak to this. With a face for me. Our paths will cross again. That shiver you feel will be my breath. That knot in your stomach. My footsteps drawing near. That have seen enough of your suffering. You will face the truth of your depravity. For now, I will let you live. But only for as long as it amuses me.